Good morning, Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is now 6:53, time to get you up to speed on what you need to know with the morning sprint.
Olivia Roberts has breaking news in the U.S. women's soccer teams fight for equal pay. And Destiny Richards is live in downtown Spokane, where on-street paid parking is about to get an upgrade.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking some high winds and dangerously cold temperatures around the region.
First alert weather and the now upgraded first alert weather app, free and available to you. The winter weather, it is now wind chill advisory for eastern Washington, North Idaho, and all the way into Montana. Wind speeds just below 20 miles an hour. With the current conditions, feels like it's 11 below zero. That's how it affects your skin. 15 below into Coeur d'Alene. Will warm up to 22, but even with the winds, it'll feel like single digits. Use caution when you head out, please.
The city of Spokane said it's adding about 6 spaces to its shelter system because of this Arctic blast. This extra accommodation will be provided through hotel space and more shelter beds for women. People at the Cannon Street shelter can now utilize 40 hotel spaces. There will also be 14 more beds available to women at the Union Gospel Mission shelter. City law says Spokane has to open a warming shelter if temperatures drop below 32 degrees and low barrier shelter capacity is at 90% or greater.
Winter weather causing big problems in Oregon. Nearly 100 cars were involved in crashes on Interstate 84 yesterday. As officers arrived on the scene, they could hear additional crashes happening behind them. Police estimate about 98 cars crashed. Interstate 84 was shut down while emergency crews worked to clear the scene.
A homeless camp near I-90 in East Spokane has been concerning neighbors since it first appeared in January. But rumors that Camp Hope would be moving to Northeast Spokane will not come to fruition. A city spokesperson says they're still having discussions about what to do with Camp Hope. We've been following the story for several weeks now. You can follow all of our coverage right now on KXLY.com.
Breaking news this morning, the long-running feud between the U.S. women's soccer team and the U.S. Soccer Federation is over. The two sides announcing just hours ago they've reached a historic agreement in gender discrimination brought by the players, one that could resonate throughout the sports world and beyond. The settlement ends a fierce legal battle that began in 2019 when the World Cup champions filed a lawsuit against their governing body alleging gender discrimination. The agreement includes $22 million for the 28 players who filed suit and establishes a $2 million charitable fund for women's and girls soccer. It's a major win for the athletes, but falls short of the $67 million they had pushed for in their suit. As part of the settlement, U.S. Soccer also agreed to pay the men and women at an equal rate moving forward, including for the World Cup.
New this morning, March is Women's History Month, and Hershey is celebrating in a sweet way. The candy maker just released its Celebrate She chocolate bar. It comes with a wrapper celebrating the impacts of women and girls. The company is among only a handful of Fortune 500 companies led by women. Hershey says it's committed to equal pay, career development, and other initiatives to support women. It recently donated $150,000 to a nonprofit committed to supporting, empowering, and inspiring girls to realize their potential.
And we've been live in downtown Spokane this morning talking about some proposed parking meter changes. Meters like this one in downtown Spokane on Main Avenue are here to stay, 10-minute parking meters, but they're also going to be some block faces with consistent 2-hour, 4-hour, all-day parking. It's also upgrading to 4G technology with more ways to pay as well. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, to get more information on the timeline of this project and when it's going to be rolling out in Spokane.
The trial of the Mont Arbor's killers on federal hate crime charges is now in the hands of a jury. The 3 Georgia men were convicted in Arbor's murder, with the prosecutor calling them vigilantes fueled by pent-up anger against black people. Closing arguments concluded yesterday. The hate crime case charges Gregory McMichael, his son Travis, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan with 1 count of interference of Arbor's civil rights and attempted kidnapping. The charges all hold potential life sentences, though the 3 are already serving life sentences for the murder. In new developments this morning, the tensions between Russia and Ukraine. The White House is now calling Russian moves on Ukraine an invasion, setting the stage for strong sanctions. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered troops into 2 separatist pro-Moscow regions in eastern Ukraine after recognizing their independence on Monday. A White House official says the administration will impose, quote, significant sanctions on Russia today. Good Morning America continues our coverage of the conflict in just a few minutes. All right, we're back with our final check of the weather. that sweatshirt's not going to be enough today, kids. Mark Peterson has more coming up.